Welcome in to another video in my series where we're going through and testing all the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for all of us to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on those bell notifications as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads for myself on Black Ops 6. As well, down below in the description, you can find the link for my streams. I stream Monday to Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. I stream everything from Black Ops 6 Zombies all the way through to custom zombie maps and generally have a blast over there. I would love to see a bunch of you pop into streams and help me reach another goal of mine this year, which is to smash out Twitch Partner. So in today's video, we're going to be diving in and using a suggestion that came from just one of my streams. So today we're going to be diving in and taking a look at the AS VAL assault rifle, taking this to maximum damage inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies and see just how viable this weapon is for all of us to use. Now if you're looking for players to run games, run Easter eggs inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, feel free to join my amazing Zhordecommunity Discord. You can find the link for that down below in the description, and it is full of players that are willing to help out other players. So if that's a fit for you, you can find the link to join down below in the description. As well, we're going to dive through at the end of the video and see just how well does this AS VAL assault rifle handle the boss fight Sentinel artifact inside of the map, The Tomb. So without further ado, let's dive into the AS VAL assault rifle review video today. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. And this one is one of my favorite things to do, is a viewer suggestion, except this viewer suggestion came from one of the Twitch streams. So shout out to you, Frozen Tundra. Thank you for the legendary support on stream and for the amazing suggestion. So let's see, how does this AS VAL work on round 1? 17. What was that? What? All right, 126 looks like our actual crit damage. I don't know where that 17 came from. Let's get a nice early perk here to help us out. What do we get? Melee Macchiato. Yeah, that's what I wanted on round 1. Melee Macchiato. So 126 at green rarity is just the base damage for the AS VAL. So let's bump that up to now green and see what kind of damage numbers we're going to be looking at. 188, 163, 189. It looks like 189 at just green rarity is going to be your maximum damage on a crit shot, which isn't bad. Like, we're almost at 200 now. So let's go to the Dark Ether, shoot our 5 floating rocks in the sky, and grab our free Pack-a-Punch crystal and take up the damage output to green pack 1. Kind of damage numbers that we're going to be looking at. 519. All right. Now we've got our Shock Mimic coming in on round 8. So let's go ahead and take this to blue rarity by taking Cryo Freeze and shooting the 2 waterfalls in front of the green portal to get our upgrade tool. So now we're blue pack 1 and come on, what are we looking at? 582 on our Shock Mimic, which we absolutely just melted. Like, holy smokes. Are you kidding me? Now we are going to go to the boss fight, so we're going to need the staff. So let's go ahead and pick up the stick bit, as Archibald likes to call it. We're also going to need to pick up the staff head, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, we've got that. This is awesome. Now, I was really happy to go ahead and give this one a run, as I hadn't ran the AS VAL in a long while, so I was intrigued. Now, let's go ahead and bump this up again. We're now going to be epic at pack 1, and we do have Cryo Freeze on the AS VAL. So let's go ahead and do the staff lockdown, which recently I have noticed an increased difficulty completing this as a solo player. Let me know in the comments section below if you've noticed that the staff defense as a solo player is just a lot more challenging now. I really do feel like they've beefed up the spawn rate of the zombies during this lockdown defense. It's not a lockdown, it's a defense. But I really do feel like it. Like, I'm having to go ahead and grab a war machine now to make sure that I'm able to complete this, whereas before I could do it with just a Tesla Storm and a couple decoys, and I would be able to complete this without a problem. But now it is definitely becoming something that is a little bit challenging, and I've noticed this change, I believe, with the recent updates they made. So let me know if you're feeling this as well, if you play the Tomb, or if you are a solo player, or even if you've run it in teams and have noticed a difference, because I certainly have felt that this is just a lot more challenging now since they changed it. I'm not sure what was the reason for the change or when the change was. I checked through the patch notes. I didn't notice any mention of increasing, you know, spawn rate during the staff defense or anything like that. I mean, we were down at like 1 HP right there, or whatever the heck that was. My health bar was like non-existent. Like, this is just getting incredibly difficult to complete as a solo player. We did manage to finish it off there on round 14. I did fail it earlier in this run, but definitely was wanted to get some feedback from you all on the staff defense step, as I feel like that has definitely been, you know, made a lot more difficult. So now let's go ahead and show you just how viable this weapon can be to be using on the Tomb for zombies. Now, I like to show the Escort step of the Easter egg, as this can be a little bit challenging. You have a bunch of elites spawning in. You have shock mimics that spawns in right there. We do have a couple doppelgasts that spawn in on the run, and at the very end of the run, there is an amalgam. So I feel like this is a good opportunity to have you all get a really good feel for how this weapon handles zombies, how it performs inside of the Tomb, so that you can, you know, kind of make up your mind on whether or not this is something that fits, number one, the way you play inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, and if it's something that you feel might be an option that could be brought into your game so that you could survive. We got our first doppelgast there. You can see not much problem, kind of melting his health, like no worries at all, and we're only Epic Pack 1. We're on round 14, so it's a pretty early round, but still dishing out like a boatload of damage, having no problems completing this Escort step, using this assault rifle, definitely handling everything at the end of the barrel. As you can see, like, we're just melting stuff. We're over 1,000 damage now on a crit shot, which is just absolutely amazing. You can see our amalgam shows up, and we're already halfway done the amalgam. This is craziness. He did grab me. Come on, Mr. Grabby Gabby. That's not how this works. Put on our Tesla coil to just finish this up, and then we finished off the amalgam there before I ran out of ammo, which is awesome, because I always run out of ammo doing the Escort step and have to finish it up using the ice staff. But there we are, Escort step complete, and now we have our upgraded ice staff, which is awesome. So we do need to increase the damage output on this AS VAL if we're going to see how it performs inside of the boss fight. So let's go ahead and bump this now to legendary rarity. We are still only pack 1 though, so let's go ahead and visit Pack-a-Punch. We're going to need to increase that. We're now at pack 2 legendary, which is awesome, but again, we still need to push this assault rifle here to maximum damage output to see just what it's going to be like against the Sentinel artifact. Let's go to the Wonder Fizz machine and grab Quick Revive. And Death Perception, I didn't really feel like purchasing at that point because I need to head off to Pack-a-Punch 3 and get this to triple Pack-a-Punch. So let's go ahead and do that. We got max damage output now on the AS VAL. Now at this point, I did not have my boss fight Gobblegums, so I just kind of camped it out a little bit with the ice staff to make sure that I was able to pick up the boss fight Gobblegums that I use, which are Power Keg, Insta-Kill, and Idolize. So now here we are inside of the Tomb boss fight, and we're going to go through. This is going to be our first damage phase we're able to do on the Sentinel artifact. And I'm really intrigued to see what kind of damage and how, you know, this assault rifle is going to be dishing out the damage to the Sentinel artifact. Let's see what kind of damage we're going to be able to do. We're about to be able to shoot it. Okay, here we are. Damage phase. Let's go. I'm seeing 800s. I'm seeing 800s. Whoa! Okay, that was really fast. Wow. Okay, I'm definitely feeling confident using this in this boss fight. Let me tell you that. Holy smokes. All right. So, as I've said in previous videos, we're now on to the second damage phase here. It's heading up. We're just about to be able to shoot. At this point, also, don't forget, if you haven't equipped Aether Shroud, good time to switch it, as while you're here with the staff, you should be able to accumulate enough kills to charge your Aether Shroud for the second stage of the boss fight. Now, let's see if we can crack 2 of them. Okay, we're seeing 800s. We're seeing 800s. Oh, my goodness. That was so quick. Okay, how about the second one? Can we even? No way. I think that might be the fastest I've ever cracked the both of those. That is absolutely insane. Frozen Tundra, amazing suggestion. Holy smokes. Like, that was absolutely nuts. We took out both of them so fast. Okay, so here we are now. We've got our last artifact to crack here before we head down to the second stage of the boss fight and deal with the elites. Now, I have heard that if you shoot the artifact in front of the amalgam statue, it can help with limiting the amalgam spawns. I do not know if this is true, so let me know in the comment section if that's something that you know to be true, or I'm just wasting time shooting right there. So let's get to our second phase here. Now we've got to take out the elites with the Sentinel artifacts inside of them. It's round 27, so our ice staff should be doing some really decent damage. Now, if you struggle, I recommend getting in here early as possible so that the ice staff on 20, 21, 22, 23 does remarkable damage to these elites, which can definitely help you out with this boss fight. As well, if you've been struggling to complete the boss fight, again, as I mentioned in the intro of the video, feel free to join the Zhorde Discord down below in the description, as there are players and a community in there full of people willing to help out other people. It's been amazing to see you all help each other out, get through Easter eggs, and it's just been absolutely amazing to see. So we actually did finish off that first elite way over there. So I just kind of camped it out here and waited for him to spawn back in, which I thought was kind of funny how fast he died, to be honest with you all. But I can see here his health was almost done. We're going to drop another charge shot here and just switch off to the AS VAL. And we were able to melt him and the artifact. Like, this is craziness. That was so fast. There was no problem. The elite gone and the artifact just, like, gone. No problem. I was definitely feeling immensely confident using this right now inside of this boss fight, and at this point was willing to say you might want to give this one a shot if you haven't yet, and make sure you stick through to the end of the video. I've got the build that I used for you today so that you guys can all use the same build and have the weapon just be as effective as it was for me for all of you. So now we have our sprinty Doppelgast chasing us down. So again, we're just dropping charge shots in his path, making sure that we are staying our distance so that we don't get shocked and stunned and slowed down. And here I'm just checking on his health, keeping the charge shots in front of me, making sure I'm seeing how much health he's got. He is almost done. He was getting really close to me right there. I did not want to get stunned and electrified, so let's see what his health is going to be like here. He's almost done. I've got my Ether Shroud charged for this one, so I should be okay to go ahead and complete it once his health gets down to low. And he is almost done. So let's go ahead and drop a charge shot. And there he is. Finished him off with the AS VAL again. Pop Ether Shroud. And, like, that is so fast. Holy smokes. You can just absolutely shred things with this build. Tundra, awesome suggestion. Awesome suggestion. Now we've got everything spawning in. You're going to have your Amalgam spawn in. You're going to have a Shock Mimic spawn in. You're going to have your Doppelgast spawn in. A whole ton of zombies. This happens after every single time you eliminate an elite. So just, you know, make sure you're dropping shots. Try and clear out the horde. And visit the center when you have a chance to go ahead and pick up your max ammo so you don't run out. And then you just want to continue to clear out the crowd control. Now at this point I was a little concerned. There's your Shock Stun. There's my Shock Mimic, like, right on me. So it's time to get some distance. I noticed my Ether Shroud wasn't ready, so this is when I went and used the Gobblegums that I bring in. So there's my Power Keg, which gives me my Ether Shroud immediately, a full charge, so that's awesome. Now I can see the Shock Mimic is right here pushing hard to try and shock and stun me. So let's go ahead and drop a charge shot in his path. We can see we're just past halfway of his health. So he is almost done. He is almost done. And let's go ahead and finish him off with a charge shot right there. And there's the Sentinel artifact. He died, so we'll go ahead and crack that as quick as we can. Like, this AS VAL is remarkable. That is truly awesome. Take advantage of being in Ether Shroud and see if I can't get rid of that last Doppelgast with the blue artifact, because those guys cause some damage and can cause some chaos in a hurry. Now, right now, I was feeling really good. We have our Amalgam coming in, and he is the last one, and then we're going to be finished this boss fight. So, like, I was feeling really confident. I've still got insta-kill. I still got my Idolize to go. So definitely feeling really, really confident at this point of the boss fight, and knowing how fast this assault rifle just destroys the Sentinel artifact, I was really not concerned. Just kind of wanted to make sure I was getting down these bosses down to a low health, staying away from the blue artifact guys so they don't cause me some chaos and dish out a bunch of damage. Trying to keep an eye on my Amalgam to see the health on him. Also, noticed right there that everything had spawned in again. So at this point, I was going to pop my Idolize as I was able to find out where my amalgam was. So we're going to drop a charge shot at him, and then I'm going to switch over to my AS VAL and just look at how fast we got through that amalgam and then able to crack the Sentinel artifact. Like, that was insanely quick. And then I wanted to make sure we got rid of this amalgam so that he's not going to be bothering us when we go to shoot the Sentinel artifacts at the end of the boss fight. But I mean, look at how strong this AS VAL is against those elites. That is absolutely craziness. So now at this point, I was going to pop my insta-kill. I was just kind of curious to see if it had bonus damage to this part of the boss fight. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't, as I was still only dishing out 800 damage. And this point, I was like, okay, I should be able to finish it. No, I was about to take it down right there, so I wanted to drop my shot. I got a tiny little bit left. I was a little bit concerned that I was running out of time, and then fire away. Hey, wait, what? What is happening? Is it not done? What? What is going on? I should have the boss. This should be finished. Okay, let's drop another shot. What is happening? This is make or break. I do not want to fail this. Like, what is going on? I'm not doing any damage? What the heck is... Okay. I think we finished it. Aha! We did! WTF to that ending. I do not know what the heck happened there. That was very, very strange. Anyway, we knocked out the Tomb Easter egg solo using the AS VAL. Definitely an awesome weapon to run for sure. As always, at the end of my video, I will share with you the build that I put together for today's run. So if you all want to make any changes to the weapon build I put together, work together down below in the comment section so that all of you have an amazing build to use inside of your zombies games. As well, don't forget to comment, like, and be subscribed to the YouTube channel, as at 7,000 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway to thank you all just for the absolutely unbelievable support. Hope to see you in streams, and thanks so much for tuning in today.